What's everybody? So it's the same day as when we did the door handle install, which that works great, everything's fine. But today we're going to discuss the wide body situation on this car. Now Luke here had gotten the KBD front fenders for this, and they didn't fit very well. He got sick of them. He took them off, as you guys can see here. Put the OEM ones back on.
Took them off the same day we put them on. I drove home and
yeah, he was just he was pretty upset with them, and like I agree with him. They didn't fit very well at all. They were super like, at least the driver's side. I will say, if you guys watched the previous video, which I'll make sure to link in the description or somewhere around this area, but you could see that the driver's side was pretty decent. Everything lined up pretty well. The only thing we had issues with was this top half was like sticking way out here, and the sides here was rubbing against the door. And we messed with it for I don't know how long.
Way too long, probably 4 or 5 hours.
Just trying to get it lined up. We were trimming it and making the holes bigger so we could adjust it and do everything. Wouldn't line up for anything. And then the passenger side, which this side was the worst side of them all.
It was the final nail in the coffin.
I mean, right here where it's at the bumper, this fender was like so badly lined up it didn't even match. It had like a bow and stuff at the bottom of it. Nothing fit. The bottom down here was super bacony. Didn't line up with the door at all. And then trying to get it to match up with the hood. As you guys can see here, you can see that's pretty level. That's what we want. With that fender, it sat down so low that it
was like a stair step.
It just didn't look good.
Yeah.
And I guess what you ended up doing is you contacted KBD.
Yeah.
And at least they're giving us money back on those. We
Front
also
and rears.
Yeah, we had gotten the rears. We test fitted those, and
they were bacony.
They were super bacony. I mean, when we say bacony, it's like we set them up here, had them like whatever, just taped up and stuff, and nothing laid flat. We had let them set in the sun. We had let them do everything they're supposed to do, but you could just see how it just kind of wave out right here. So it's going to need like a ton of rivets. Now, in our
going for rivets.
Yeah. In our case, or I guess I should say Luke's case, he was wanting more of like a show car, street car, something that looks a little bit more nice. Not so much a drift car. Now the KBD kits, I like them because they're polyurethane, but at the same time, I wouldn't recommend them for like a show car. I wouldn't either. They are definitely worth it for drifting just because they flex and do all that stuff. But in our case, they don't work because you're trying to have that clean body lines, that crispness, and
which
it just didn't work.
It doesn't happen on either side.
Yep. So, like I said, we had tested out the front and rear. We didn't make a video of the rear just because
it wasn't worth it.
It was too disappointing. You did also get the body kit, the entire kit,
yep,
so we could test to see if the fenders and stuff would fit with all that. Let them sit out in the sun. The front bumper it wouldn't shape up. It just curled in. It was a mess. It wouldn't line up for nothing. Side skirts, they had a weird bow at the bottom.
Like permanent wave, no matter what. Left them out in the sun for like 6 hours.
You left them out there for like a solid day. You were we were at work and stuff, and then we come back afterwards, and it's nighttime, and it's not looking any better. So
also very heavy.
Yeah, for polyurethane. I mean, I just put that bumper on the Explorer. That thing's super lightweight. That's poly. I mean, it's a different kind of poly, but
still,
very
heavy.
A lot lighter. So, as far as I don't know, what are your plans with this car so far?
I think we're scrapping Project SC and we're gonna find something else.
Oh, all right. Well, you heard it there. The SC might be dead just because Luke's vision for this car is kind of a little bit higher of a standard.
I guess we didn't talk about that, but
yeah, the main reason for the over fenders and stuff was for this big dent back here, which I suppose on camera it doesn't look horrible, but there's already like a solid layer of Bondo on that.
Yeah.
And when he first got this car, it was so pushed in. I ended up getting it pushed out, and it looks decent, but it's still got that kind of tin can effect to where it's just going to be bumping in and out. So the body lines aren't there anymore. Your door and stuff, like we should probably honestly get a new door.
Yeah.
Just because this isn't flat, it's crinked on the inside. This fender's fine. The other fender, it does have rust, which is kind of a letdown now. I can show you guys right there. You can see it starting to bubble. So really no point in patching that. You'd be better off just replacing it. I mean, as of right now, this is kind of turning into more of a money pit than anything else.
The amount it would take to fix would be worth elsewhere. It could be spent elsewhere. So,
and I guess we can discuss like what kind of cars you're looking at the
Yeah.
moment. If you guys have any suggestions, throw it down in the comments. As of right now, I know Luke is still looking at SC300s. We're possibly looking at like cleaner shells to build off of, since this
More
one is
workable.
kind of, I don't know, this one's just kind of a mess at this
Three
point.
different colors and
I mean, you guys saw when we did the interior on that door panel, like that door panel is just falling apart.
the other side isn't much better.
It's a little better. I mean, you could look at the trunk here and everything. Our rear seats are messed up. This deck lid panel is all messed up.
It's all cracked.
So
Also, rivets were shot into this instead of being bolted in properly.
yeah, we found that out too. So a little bit, like I said, a little bit of a disappointment.
Yeah.
Whatever car we do get, or I guess Luke gets next, we probably will be looking for more of a 5-lug car, just because he can still run these 350Z wheels. We still have the old wheels that originally came on this car. Not OEM Lexus.
No, they're the Motegi and the drag wheels or whatever they were.
Wheels. So we can still run those in the meantime to sell it and everything. But I guess go ahead. As far as cars that you're looking at more of like a easier car, modified, a little bit cheaper.
I think I bit off more than I could chew with.
Even though you're still looking at SC.
Yeah, I know. Well, yeah, but I'm not trying to go wide body anymore. I don't.
Yeah, go for that.
I don't think they're
clean
worth. Yeah. SCs, Civics, Integras.
Possibly Miatas.
Yeah, Miatas too.
I mean, we could get you in something like a
If we could
240,
find this.
but these are a little bit harder to find here where we're from. So at least clean, because you're going to run into the same issue.
They're going to be rust
with the
bucket.
SC.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll keep you guys updated. We'll let you guys know what's going on with the car situation. As of right now, he's still keeping the SC just until he finds something else. Which
Hopefully soon.
I mean, throw it in the comments what you guys, out of those cars you just listed off, whether it be Civic or Integra. I mean, there's CRXs, there's Del Sols, there's Miatas, RSX. Yeah, so any of those cars, if you guys have a preference of what you like to see, throw it down in the comments and say why, I guess. So maybe help Luke decide a little bit easier. He's still, I don't know.
I'm stubborn. I like
the SC is kind of his dream car, so. And
I'm stubborn.
If we could just find a clean one that was a little bit better than this, just because, like we said, that the body kit was supposed to solve the issues, most of the issues that we had with the car, and
only created more.
Yeah.
And
I mean, that was pretty expensive on its own, because what? The fenders?
The
fenders were like $450, the rear were $450, the body kit itself was $1,200, so you're well over $2,000 at that point.
Yeah.
And then, what was the other kit you had?
Like the other one I was looking at?
Yeah, was it?
That was Vertex. That's like they're like legit, but that's Japan, so you buy it and it may come cracked. Yeah.
I mean, that's fiberglass too, which after we get to play around with the polyurethane and seeing how it fits up, fiberglass would probably be better in your case, since you were kind of planning on molding it to the car anyway. But
yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
We're just on the lookout for the cars. Well, I am.
Yeah, you are. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of sad to see this car like go as of right now, just the way that we were thinking, because we had such high hopes and high plans for this car. I mean, we wanted to restore it and make it nice again, but
she's too far gone.
It's a little bit of a lost cause.
It's just too much. There's too much going on here.
So we'll see what else happens with this, or what happens in the future as far as other cars to go. I mean, you're still, like I said, looking at the SC300s, and
maybe 400.
I mean, if you do get another SC300, I think we'll go a little bit more legit, rather than just like welding on the exhaust was just a fun, quick little mod, but at the same time, it's like it's not the best thing to do. I mean, if you go like get a new, nicer, cleaner SC300, we'll probably do like real exhaust, headers all the way back, make it have that perfect tone that it needs to have with that 2JZ, make its noise. Yeah, so any other things you want to say?
I don't think so.
I'm just a little upset right now.
Yeah, just a little bit.
So I'll give you guys like one last look. I don't know if we'll be doing any more installs to this car in the meantime. You may still see it on the channel, like I said, so.
Well, you just see another one, or a different car.
Yep. It'll be in the future. But yeah, so throw it down in the description, whatever cars you guys think Luke should get. Maybe you have other suggestions than what we thought of. I mean, we're just kind of thinking of like cheap, easy, basic cars.
I mean, thought about tracking it, but I couldn't bring myself to cut it up and gut it. Even though it could.
just gut everything out, make it a true
put
drift
cage in
track
and
car or
everything,
whatever. But
no, I didn't. That's not what I want. And I'm not a fan of rust.
nope, that's the main thing, trying to find a rust-free chassis. And the other thing that I was trying to do is find Luke a manual car.
Yeah.
He's not.
We could do some videos on that.
Yeah, like he's not proficient in manual yet. I let him practice on the 240, which
That was rough.
I probably should have filmed it, but at the same
Probably,
time,
yeah.
I was a little stressed out, so I don't know. He got to do a couple practice runs. Maybe if we do it again here in the
Yeah.
future, I'll film it and then
Or maybe
his
we'll find
reaction.
something.
Yeah, so we'll see.
Yeah, you can see me grind gears and.
Yeah, I don't like that. But so yeah, like I said, throw down in the description, or not the description, the comments below what you guys think, if you have any other suggestions. But otherwise, if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. I know it's not a really happy video, so it's not.
We're
really
moving on. We're moving on.
Yep, to the bigger,
We're
better
moving on.
things. So we'll see you guys in the next one.